Alright guys, another thing I've got here, it's another little bag that goes along with the Remington line that I bought. I paid $2 for this on the clearance rack. It's just an accessory bag. It comes with removable straps that you can pop right off. It also has the same twist lock socket style system, so I can attach it to the pack, or the back strap is velcroed down and has a large enough slot that you could put any military or any size belt on this, put it on your hip if you wanted to. What I intend on doing is using this, just throw it over my shoulder. It's got a wide strap, fully adjustable, fits down there comfortable, doesn't take up much room, it's not really going to get in the way. And what I'm going to use this for is for my tinder bag. I use a hobo stove. Got my little stove here. I keep it clipped in my pack. Got my little can in there. And using a hobo stove for most of my cooking, this is the kind of fuel I need. Well, I told everybody I had a way to process this fast. Now you can get your little saw out, you can saw this up, you can get your knife and you can hack through it. But I was rummaging through my toolbox, and I'll show you what all I'm keeping here in a minute. But I got just a cheap pair of Dorsey garden prunes. These are just the compression style. They're not the scissor style. It's got a little compression plate right here that's adjustable. Got a removable blade here that you can sharpen, and this one is extremely dull right now. I really need to take it off and sharpen it. But even without sharpening it, I can take this and clip these little pieces of wood down to the sizes that I would need for my hobo stove. And of course, when you get where there's a limb piece or anything like that sticking out, you know, it's a little bit harder to cut through it. But even after I've cut them like this, I can put them in long ways, give them a little snip if I wanted to cut them in half. And I could cut them in half. You wouldn't need to. With stuff this small, it's going to burn regardless. But while I'm trekking through the woods, I can find limbs laying on the ground and cut them up, dump them right inside my little bag here. Any kind of tinder I find, moss, anything like that I find, a bird's nest on the ground, I can shove it down in here. It's got a little outside pocket that I can keep my little tool in if I want to, but it fits better on the inside. It will fit in there, but it just slips right on the inside. It has two inside pockets, a main one and a secondary one. The other thing I have is I have some trot line, catfish line. I think I paid $3 for this at Walmart to use in my regular tackle box, and we just don't use it. We use bank line more like what you see Dave selling on his website than this. But what this is good for is if I find something in the woods that I want to mark so that I can remember it a little bit better, I can cut a little piece of this off and tie it around a limb to mark my trail maybe if I need to mark a tree that I want to make sure I come back to that exact tree. It has a lot of uses. I can use it to bundle things together, but these cut that. I mean, they serve a lot of purposes. I can cut cordage with them. I can cut my logs up that I'm using, my little twigs up that I'm using for my hobo stove. And somebody was asking me, you know, how I would do this without having a hole drilled in it. But it gives me something that I can grab my cookware when I'm cooking over a fire. I can grab it, pick it up, move it around, do what I need to do with it, and get it off of the fire and let it cool down till I can handle it to drink out of it and all. So that's going to stay in my little bag here. And like I said, I would mainly take this if I was leaving camp, or while I'm walking to camp. It would be strapped on my side, and if I come across a limb, something, you know, something that I could use as fuel, I can put it in there. If I come across some wild edibles, I could use it for that as well. And I'm not going to leave this wood in there while this bag is in my house not doing anything, so I'm going to take the wood out. But it's just a good little bag, especially for the $2. It does have a little spot up here up top that it's like an expandable elastic spot. I thought I might could put something in it, maybe a spare pocket knife or something, or stretch the handles through there, maybe hang that, but they fit down in there just fine. So I thought that was another good little deal, and like I said, it is interchangeable with all of these pieces, so if I wanted to strap it to my fanny pack itself, I could, but I'm going to leave it separate and use the straps for it, so I can just throw it back there when I'm walking through the woods. I've got something I can put little things in. Set these to the side because they will go in a bag to be used. And I'll probably use them in a few minutes to get my fire going so I can do these up. I think that's all the really interesting stuff. No, wait a minute, I'm sorry. One more little thing real quick, I'm sorry. You get old, you get forgetful. I've got a little garden trowel hill. It's One Stop Gardens. Again, bought at Harbour Freight. I paid 20 cents for the little carabiner and 88 cents for the trowel. I didn't know it when I bought it, but something I found out. You can pop the end cap off of this trowel, and now you've got a hollow spot, probably 4 inches of hollow cavity there that you could put some things in if you wanted to, maybe a spare ferro rod or, you know, some tinder, anything like that. Toilet paper, you know, a small roll of toilet paper shoved down in there. It's real smooth on the inside. So now you've got something to dig the hole, toilet paper. You got everything you need. There's your portable bathroom for us fellas in the woods. It's good heavy plastic. You know, that's not going to break. It's not going to go anywhere. It's got a little pad here to give you some grip. But that won't have any problem digging, you know, unless you're in real rooty soil where you got a lot of wood roots and all. Then you might have a few issues, but that's going to go right into the dirt to dig your hole for digging up roots, anything like that, digging a portable bathroom, what have you. And like I said, I've got a little carabiner on it. It hangs right from my gear, right on one of the loops on it. So it's always right there with me. And now that I've showed it to you, I'll go ahead and take the... I think y'all gonna laugh, but no, I didn't bring a knife with me outside today. I know somebody's gonna say something, but I did not bring a pocket knife with me. But that way I've always got me a little shovel. Got something I can clip onto my bag real quick, take it out there with me and do what I need to do, and then keep right on booking on down the road. So just a few things I thought I'd show you. Along that line that, you know, Dave started with the budget bushcraft, doing things on the cheap, looking for deals. I said, I've got a handful of these, probably about a half dozen or better. I'm going to give these to some of the kids at the church. I think they'll come in real handy. You can see that it's getting a little bit darker now. You can see that starting to flash a little bit there. I don't know how good that's showing up, but I'll do a video review on this later, a full review on it. And you probably can't find as many of them right now, but places like Big Lots or Odd Lots, Harbour Freight, they have some of these that they picked up from stores that didn't sell them during Halloween. Some of the places are still selling them full price. Like I said, you can find these usually for $1, or check out the website lifegear.com. They might have some of them up there on sale still. So that's it in a nutshell. I appreciate everybody for watching. I ain't much to look at, but apparently somebody's finding it a little interesting, so I appreciate it, everybody. Let's keep this going and all. Ain't going to be much longer. We're not going to see Dave in front of the camera, rather. He's going to be behind it, except when he's on TV. So let's keep all this going, keep the momentum fired up, get this Pathfinder youth group going. I'm really hyped about this, especially, you know, being that it's involved a lot in the church. I'm really involved in my church. I believe everybody should be. So that's just my 2 cents on it. So that's it. I love all of you for watching. All of your brothers out there, all of you that, you know me. I love you all. I wish you the best of luck out there. Happy hunting.